André, a diplomat at the UN mission in Geneva, loved to walk. It annoyed his driver and drew knowing smirks from colleagues, but after 8 hours in a negotiation room, bathed in dry light, dry phrasing, and eyes equally parched, walking was the only way to reclaim his thoughts. That evening, he was returning from Zurich. The Mediterranean Cultural Platform project had officially collapsed. 2 delegations walked out, citing an adverse atmosphere. He trudged along the quay, simmering quietly, when a sudden drizzle drove him into a small gallery on Rue de Bains. He hadn't planned to buy anything, he just craved a pause, a moment of silence. The painting hung alone in a corner. Unframed, just a scroll, edges slightly curled on heavy paper. No bright colors, more like a blueprint rendered in ink, its lines humming with strange magnetism. Latin and Italian inscriptions crowned the top, below lay intricate details, an amphitheater, an aqueduct, a forum, fragments of facades, sketches of statues. Not artistry, but a hybrid, a city master plan fused with architectural drawings. The kind only an architect would draft. "This is the master plan of central Rome under Augustus," explained the gallery owner, a silver-haired man with spectacles on a chain. An architectural portrait of a great empire's strategy toward itself. Alexei nodded silently. 20 minutes later, he arranged for delivery. The painting dominated his office wall. It was impractical, too large, unframed, demanding space. Yet in that inconvenience lay its power. One couldn't pretend not to see it. It forced you to see life whole, not in fragments or snapshots, but strategically. Soon, Alexei noticed a shift. His notes and phrasing, once diplomatic and vague, began changing. He sketched manipulative schematics, models of codependencies, value algorithms, multi-step maneuvers. Instead of fostering mutual understanding, phrases emerged like core interests, leverage points, phased planning, tactical carrots, strategic sticks. He mapped intellectual landscapes like he once had when negotiations held life-or-death stakes. One evening, studying the plan, he suddenly said aloud, "This isn't about a city. It's about imperial-scale influence. Influence carved in stone. Utterly impossible to ignore." He took a leave. Went to Tuscany, no security, no aides, renting a small house overlooking fields. Mornings, he wrote, afternoons, he drove to nearby towns. Everywhere, he sought what that blueprint revealed: axes, focal points, rhythms, hierarchies, economic resilience and cultural aggression. He began assembling a concept: how to unite cultural institutions across nations through architectural language, not formal memoranda. The Rome Plan was a unification algorithm, a case study to adapt. When his curator friend from Paris visited, Alexei showed him the painting. "Playing curator now?" the friend smirked. "I'm seeking a form, a vessel for meaning, to speak not of conflict, but of this world's foundations. And Rome's master plan helps. It reminds us, anything built to last demands the strictest, highest logic." 6 months later, at a London exhibition in the Architecture Museum, that same scroll hung under glass in the curator's section, Imago Urbis, How Cities Shaped Civilizations. Beneath it lay Alexei's booklet pitching his project. The signature was simple: Alexei Agafonov, strategist. 3 days after, he signed a contract with UNESCO. Now he oversaw a program for cultural infrastructure, weaving museums, urban schools, and small towns into chains of global cultural influence. His Geneva office belonged to another now. Only one thing still hung on the wall, the scroll. Before leaving, Alexei said, "Leave it. It's not art. It's an instruction manual."